Well, I don't think it came as a shock to anyone that watches my show that Candace Owens announced yesterday that she will not be attending Charlie Kirk's funeral. Now, keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Candace Owens, for the past week, has been grifting like an absolute bloody champion, saying to all of us, and when I'm saying absolute champion, I'm actually really talking about the fact that she's a massive dingbat and a horrible, horrible person, monetizing on the murder of Charlie Kirk. She will say that, oh, Charlie is my best friend and my little brother, and I'm not going to stop until they are brought to justice. Doesn't have any receipts, won't tell us who they actually are, but apparently we're supposed to know who they are, or they're supposed to know who they are somehow, because she's directing it to them. Like, I know who you are. Who are they? Who are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about, woman? Half the time, we don't really know what you're talking about because a lot of the stuff that you're spouting is a bunch of nonsense. But anyway, she said yesterday that she will not be attending Charlie Kirk's funeral. And guess why that is? Have a watch of this.
What are you lying about? It's very strange. Is there, like, are you being paid to lie? Or do you actually believe those lies? I don't know. But all I know is that I'm not going to get distracted by them. We are going to solve the murder of my friend, Charlie Kirk. And if you guys would like to support us, we are independent. As I tell you, you can sign up at our website, CandaceOwens.com. Buy yourself this. This is pretty bomb. Yep, our CIA line. This is the Candace Intelligence Agency. Some people think that it actually says like CIA. The Decentralized Intelligence Agency. I love it. Our products are great. And that's the way that you can just show support and show some love. In the meantime, let's just bop some Kanye power this weekend. Hey, I'm going to hit him up. That's what we're going to do. I'll see you guys on Monday. I said there is no way we are going to this event now. There's a 0% chance. First and foremost, why are you saying invite? Anybody can go to it. You just buy a ticket to the event. And you're all working to try to get me to confirm that I'm going. And you're doing this as if you're trying to like push my buttons and be like, we got to make her get into her ego so she like shows up and like posts it on social media. Nope. Actually, you know, while I'm attacking the feds, maybe not going to a public event, which the feds are organizing, is probably a very good idea. I'm good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to listen to Power on my headphones and go see Ye. How's that for a memorial for Charlie Kirk? That feels like the right thing for me to do right now.
So I got a lot to say about that 36-second clip and what she just said. There's a number of things that she says, right, that we're going to go through. Firstly, you say, or you've been saying for the past week and a half, however long it's been since you've been grifting off of Charlie Kirk's death, you've been saying that he is your best friend and you're going to investigate his murder and no one's going to stop you from doing that. And yet you don't even want to attend his funeral. Does that really strike anyone that's watching this as she's really Charlie Kirk's friend? A friend that doesn't even show up to another friend's funeral. Wow. That strikes to me as really you weren't his friend or he wasn't your friend at all. And you're making up these bullcrap excuses. Oh, while I'm attacking the government, it's probably best that I don't show up to a government-funded or government-organized event. Probably not a good idea. What do you think that is going to happen, Candace? At a funeral, no less, where Trump, J.D. Vance, some of the most powerful people in the world are going to be in attendance. What do you think they're going to be doing? They're going to be mourning Charlie Kirk and remembering and honoring his life and legacy, not caring about you. I understand that people do not like you at all, but honestly, you are that narcissistic and that psychopathic. You really think that people are going to be worried about taking you out at Charlie Kirk's funeral? Are you really that nuts? Come on, woman. Honestly, that'd be like the safest place for you to be honest with you. The level of security, considering how Charlie Kirk went out, the level of security would be insane. Also, considering President Trump is there in attendance, Secret Service security is going to be up the wazoo. But according to her, she is going to be going to see Kanye West, a rabid anti-Semite and also a Hitler apologist And she thinks that by honoring Charlie Kirk's legacy, it's going to be best for her to go play Power and see and dance with Kanye West. Right. That, to me, seems like the worst possible way to honor Charlie Kirk. But anyway, Candace is going to go and do that. For the past week and a half, Candace Owens has been lying and using Charlie's good name for her own advantage. And I can't believe this, but Erica Kirk is one hell of a strong woman, has got much better character than Candace Owens does. Now, I really think that the family and also Turning Point has asked Candace Owens not to attend. She wasn't even named on the speakers list. I think she's salty about that, but she's been lying and trying to tarnish Charlie's good name and profiting quite highly. She's got millions of views, and people want to think that Candace was Charlie's friend, maybe in the past, but not right now. She's not even attending his funeral. That should tell you everything you need to know. Now, if one of my friends, a good family friend of ours, passed away in May of this year, I was meant to actually go to Sydney. I cancelled that trip. I lost money. I didn't care about it. It doesn't matter to me. I would much rather, I needed to be at the funeral. I needed to be there because I grew up with this wonderful lady, and I'm good friends with her husband as well and the family. I needed to be there. So I dropped something that I organized to be somewhere else because I needed to be there for my friend. I would do the exact same thing for any one of my other friends. Thing is, Candace doesn't even want to do that. She's more concerned about her own damn ego than she is her supposed friend. She's more concerned about the supposed feds because she's attacking the feds. Like, that is the time and place to deal with such an issue at Charlie Kirk's funeral. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to attend. Oh, and people have been baiting me this entire time. So I'll post about it on social media. You're not going to win, Jews. She's honestly nuts. And she's been sharing this really horrible and disgusting lie that the exit wound, there was no exit wound at the back. There was no blood at the back. Why is that the case? And this new conspiracy theory was like brought up. Charlie Kirk is still alive. He must be still alive. There's no exit wound. What's going on? This doesn't seem right. And well, I need to tell you. So Stephen Crowder, so he says this. Now, this is like the common sense approach, right? Let's look at this situation from a logical, common sense approach. Candace doesn't do that. She goes straight down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theory. Provocative, right? Stephen Crowder goes, people telling you there was no blood in the Charlie Kirk video are the worst kind of scum, alluding to Candace Owens, because they either, A, didn't see the life-altering graphic close-up video of the assassination, which I did, and I wish I never did, because it is graphic and it will mess you up for the rest of your life. It is that bad. I actually cried when I saw the video, believe it or not. It was so, so horrific. Or B, are banking on you not to have seen it because social media is being responsible in moderating a murder film. These people know that moderators and Charlie Kirk's friends and family don't want that horror show to be circulated, rightfully so. I watched it once. Anyone who has can assure you it is among the most graphic displays in recent memory. No one is stopping you from asking questions. Please do. Just stop lying. This whole I'm just asking questions, business. It's not going to fly anymore. We are sick, and I mean sick and tired of it. Andrew Colvert had to actually, he's busy planning the funeral of his good friend. And Erica Kirk went on a podcast, I believe, which will be released after the funeral. And like I said, she's a very strong woman. She had to refute a lot of the lies, which is just the next level of evil that Candace has been sharing this past week and a half, that millions of people are believing. But Andrew goes, I want to address some of the discussion about the lack of exit wound with Charlie. I'm usually not interested in delving into most of this kind of online chatter, and I apologize. This is somewhat graphic, but in this case, the fact there wasn't an exit wound is probably another miracle, and I want people to know. He spoke with the surgeon who worked on Charlie at the hospital. He said the bullet absolutely should have gone through, which is very, very normal for high-powered, high-velocity rounds. I've seen wounds from this caliber many times, and I've always just, and they always just go through everything. This would have taken a moose or two down, an elk, but it didn't go through Charlie. Charlie's body stopped it. I mentioned to the doctor that there were dozens of staff, students, and special guests standing directly behind Charlie on the other side of the tent. And he replied, it was an absolute miracle that someone else didn't get killed. His bone was so healthy and the density was so impressive that he's like the man of steel. It should have gone through and through. It likely would have killed those standing behind him too. In the end, the coroner did find the bullet just beneath the skin. So there you go, people. If you're wondering, is Charlie Kirk still alive? Believe you me, there's been those sorts of comments. Even in death, Charlie managed to save the lives of those around him. Remarkable and miraculous. So getting back and finishing up with this, Candace goes, we are winning, guys. They are panicked and making a lot of mistakes. Keep pushing. That received 1.2 million views, 48,000 likes, 5,000 reshares, 2.3. That was 3 hours ago. Like, she posted it at the time that I screenshotted it, 8:50 in the morning, Sunday. They are panicking. Who's they? I think she's talking about Laura Loomer, because she's been going off on Laura Loomer, or Laura Loomer has been going off on Candace. It's great to see. Quartering goes, all week she's been talking about how her and Charlie Kirk were all-time best friends, and she was on a crusade for her murdered best friend. She's been using that said relationship as a fortifier for all of her crazy conspiracy theories all week about his death. Bottom line, she wasn't invited to his funeral. Yeah, and I think serves you right. You want to use Charlie's name for your own benefit, you won't reap any. And I think it's sad. I truly do. If you really do believe that Candace and Charlie are friends, you're kidding yourself, especially because of her behavior. Anyway, hopefully this will be the last video that I make about Candace Owens when it comes down to a relationship with Charlie Kirk, because I'm getting sick and tired of it. But, you know, got to call her out on her nonsense and her bullcrap all the time because it's quite consistent. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. Be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.